Welcome back, everybody. Today we got a new video. Well, new video from me. This is uploaded 9 months ago, but Gypsy Rose's show is a dumpster fire. This is by Papa Meat. No, I'm not gonna do that. But we're subscribed. Go subscribe to him, hit like his video, and let's get straight into it. I don't know who Gypsy Rose is. I guess he's gonna tell us.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Come on in and sit on down because today we're talking about a polarizing character, Gypsy Rose.
She's the girl online that sounds like this.
Gypsy Rose reporting from Aurora, Missouri. I am about to dive off our porch.
That is a very high-pitched voice. Damn. No, I'm one who can't judge, but dang, that's high-pitched.
I'm gonna let you know right now, I'm gonna be a bit rude towards her voice. It's very mousy and it's funny. It's funny. What am I supposed
What did she do? Why did she get a show? Tell us.
to say? It's funny. From an outsider looking in, you might say, well, why is this person so polarizing? Well, you might not know it by looking at her, but she was arrested for second-degree murder.
What?
In the murder of her mother, who was a bit of a character as well. Yes, this is a convicted murderer, technically.
She killed her mom? How? How would, in a wheelchair too, how would you even do that? At such a young age too, she doesn't even look like she's 15, bro.
Didn't want to have to actually kill her, but I did.
It's a weird gray area because I didn't mention yet that her mother subjected her to lifelong physical, mental, and even
What was that? Hold on. What was
mention yet that her mother subjected her to lifelong
that? I thought that was like a MAGA hat, bro.
physical,
I was like, they had that back then?
mental, and even medical abuse.
Just proves that happy endings are not just in fairy tales, they're real.
So a lot of people see this as self-defense in a way. A person trapped in a horrible, horrible prison in her own home, lying to the public, and the only way out was murder. It's like a little Sherlock.
See, now you're complicating it. Now you're making it complicated. Like, bad person too, like be a bad person, but still, how do you use child, bro?
Sherlock Holmes case. It's a little Inspector
Oh,
Gadget.
yeah. By the way, look at. Yeah, see, that's awesome, right?
Could have cleared up the whole situation right there. I mean, on one hand, she's a murderer who should be condemned for her sins, but at least she killed someone who's an evil bitch, right? Or at least that's
See, murder is murder, no matter what, you know. I'm taking that from someone else, but what's he called? There was this homicide expert who was like, hey, who like was watching Dexter. He was like, hey, Dexter might kill bad people, but in my eyes, a murder is still a murder, no matter how you justify it. That's what he said, and I kind of agree, because like, he still took a life, you know. No matter what the other person did, murder is still murder, and like, we shouldn't have to go to these extreme lengths, you know.
what the people on
I just think murder's bad.
social media are saying. The internet loves a good revenge story. It's one of the cruxes of human experiences, or the big evil guy getting his, the little man being able to punch up and kill God. And in this case, it's Gypsy Rose having somebody from like a vampire website that she was getting finger by stab her mom like 37 times.
Hey, chill out, bro. She was a child back then.
In the all over her body, just like John Wick. This has been covered by a lot of people. There's been documentaries. There's even been a Hulu show that we'll talk about. But now, as of recently, I was surprised to know that she got released from jail.
Rose Blanche seen for the first time since early prison early. Like, Gypsy Rose Blanche was granted parole in September after serving 8 years for the role of in her mother's Dee Dee Blanchard.
and that she's a reality TV star. When I found out that
Oh, that's free content, bro. I should have reacted to that instead of this. For real.
a second-degree murderer had their own reality television show, and it's like relationship gossip. Dude, I am a sucker for trash television. If you looked at my Amazon Prime purchases, it's nothing. It's like legitimately 9 seasons of Gold Rush. I mean, Deadliest Catch, American Choppers. I love me some schlock television, and especially when I found out.
And just some slop. That's why reaction YouTubers are thing. People just love slop. I know you guys like slop. All 6 of you who's gonna watch this video. I know you little slop monkeys.
That it was by Lifetime Network for Women. Oh my god. All the movies are on that channel.
I wonder why. Because I know like most true crime podcasts are like made, watched, or the stereotypically watched by women. I don't understand why.
Man beats woman until finally the police arrest her. So like it does make sense in a way. I was totally bought in.
Did you ever see the movie about David, the boy who was burnt?
David, my name is David. Dad, I want some ice cream. David, that is my name, David.
Alive by his father.
No.
What?
I saw this one movie, but it was all about like this guy in San Francisco who is a public teacher. He moves into like a garage out back, and then like the 14-year-old daughter is trying to like suck and f him the whole time. He's like,
Her father? She's doing this to her father?
I can't. I feel like everybody saw that
What?
movie.
And then she like
Who's
stole his
everybody?
condom, right?
She stole his condom and all this kind of stuff.
We found semen inside of her.
Crazy ad, bro.
So is this up to
this is
date?
semen?
Mostly.
At my last job, we used this tool called Scribe.
I was positive I read something or I saw something from a producer,
What do you mean stole the condom, bro?
and back
Did she take it out of the trash after they did it and put it inside her?
in the day, they're like, I mean, any guy just would have done it. So, I mean, he's kind of a hero, but at the same time, what kind of head does he have on his shoulders? And you're like, yep, those early 90s Lifetime movies were
Yeah, bro. It was weird back then.
primo. Today, I want to
Now it's the opposite, I think, where like a young boy gets assaulted by an older woman, and now they're like, oh, hey, this was my dream back in the day, you know? He should be happy he got assaulted. Like, bro, he's a minor.
thank today's sponsor, Factor! Let me tell you
We're gonna sit through this sponsorship, because shout out Papa Meat, for real.
something. I've decided to get in shape. No, I'm serious. I know I'm fat, but I know I'm gonna get in shape. And the first step to becoming a skinny person is to eat better. That means portion sizes, calorie counts, and enough protein and
That's eating better. You guys just love apples, bro. I don't know why. I think I was a horse in my past life, but I just love apples, for real.
no eating out. Luckily, Factor has all that covered. Factor has delicious ready-to-eat meals that are chef-crafted and dietitian approved. In just 2 minutes, you can heat, eat, and enjoy. For me right now, I've been choosing the Calorie Smart and Protein Plus options. So I've been enjoying the roasted garlic chicken with green beans.
Just make fun.
And with over 35 options to choose from each week, you're sure to find something you like. Factor even has one-on-one nutrition coaching for those like me that are looking to be better every time I sit down and eat. The best part of Factor is that there is no prep work, no standing in grocery lines, and virtually no cleanup. Head to Factor75.com or click the link below and use code PAPAMeat50 to get 50% off your first Factor box and 20% off your next month of orders. That's code PAPAMeat50 at Factor75.com to get 50% off your first
Why are you talking like that?
box plus 20% off your next month of orders. Hey, thanks Factor for sponsoring the video. Here's the video. So I figured why not jump in and talk about the show because it's
let's
a
talk about
doozy.
it,
But before
bro.
we do that, we need to kind of get you filled in on Gypsy Rose and her experience because this story is, I mean, it feels
What disease does she have? Has she been in a wheelchair? She got tubes going up her nose. What she got, bro?
fictitious. It's that comical and grand and fantastical that you wouldn't believe it. It feels like something out of a fucking M. Night Shyamalan movie or something like that. That's a bad director to choose. That's a horrible one. Yes.
The twist.
Oh, the twist is that she's actually. Oh, it does work. Okay. Gypsy Rose has a very, very unique case of abuse. She's a survivor and victim of one of the most famous instances of Munchausen by proxy. What kind of fucking name
What?
for a disease is that? From her mother.
They got literally the Munchkins.
Other Claudine D.D. Blanchard. Typically, Munchausen syndrome is
Causes Munchausen, childhood trauma, personality disorder, desire for attention, frequent hospitalization, and medical produce low self-esteem, unmet emotional needs.
when someone tries to get attention
It's just like for any reason.
and sympathy by faking and exaggerating their own illness.
Oh, so it's just lying. Okay.
Munchausen's by proxy is when you basically keep somebody sick in order to get that kind of attention back. So D.D.
So it's just abuse. Yeah, that's just abuse.
didn't even have fucking balls to fake all this shit herself. She's just like, oh, my husband ran out on me. I'm just gonna abuse my daughter.
Dang, her is crazy, bro. What the hell happened?
And it is absolutely f***ed. And also, I want to point out that unbelievable that doctors just went along with this.
Yeah, I mean, you're doctors, bro. Well, this was they should probably just paid her off, bro.
For as long as they did. Dee Dee had Gypsy Rose come out as basically a cancer survivor. She would give her all kinds of surgeries that she did not need, had her fucking teeth removed. She would actively shave her head and negotiate with any people.
That's a wild image to post. Wild image. What do you mean removed her teeth, bro? Is that why her teeth are so messed up? Dear God.
In the neighborhood at all, and then she puts her in basically children's clothing. I've seen a lot of pictures of her with in a princess
She does not hurt. That's not real hair. She wears a lot of wigs.
outfit. I mean, it pulls on your heartstrings because you're just like, how cruel and
This is a terrible thing, bro.
unfair is this world that we live in. But by doing so, she was able to get a house built in Missouri. She was able to get tons and tons and tons of money donated to her, meet celebrities, go to Disney World, all kinds of stuff, which to be fair, the last two that I said don't really, I can't end it on going to Disney World, but for some people, they're just like, that's all I need.
And those Disney adults, bro.
Make a wish, baby. And the list of abuse that Dee Dee made Gypsy endure is quite extensive. Here's a brief timeline of events to kind of let you know what was going on. When Gypsy was 1 year old, Dee Dee
What the hell? Bruh. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Oh my God. We'll wait. Bruh. I'll stop recording, then I'll pick up when it's done.